Dragon Ball Sparking Zero released on Steam on October 11, 2024. It's an arena fighting game that boasts over 180 characters from the anime. Admittedly, I'm not very skilled at fighting games. To enjoy Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, you'll need to play and practice repeatedly to develop the muscle memory required. This game isn't much different in that regard. In my first few hours, I considered quitting because I struggled to land proper combos. There are different counters for various situations, and you have to analyze and react within a split second to pull them off. I had a tough time reading my opponent and executing the right defensive or counter moves. Each character also has a unique set of beam and blast attacks, so you need to quickly decide whether to block, dodge, or deflect. Not all attacks can be blocked, meaning you'll often have to teleport or evade instead. I stuck with it because I love Dragon Ball, and the graphics and presentation of this game are truly stunning and immersive. Once you start understanding every combo, move, and counter, the gameplay becomes incredibly engaging and fun. Each character has unique skills, blast attacks, and ultimate moves. Some can even transform mid-battle, like turning into a Super Saiyan or fusing with another character. For instance, if you have Goku and Vegeta on your team, you can fuse them to form Gogeta or Vegito during the fight. The characters also differ in stats. Some have higher health, others are faster. You might think this creates imbalance, but the game balances this with a point system using DP matches. You have a 15-point limit when forming your team, stronger characters costing more points. Lower point characters can still be highly valuable due to their unique skills, helping you maximize your team's potential. This ensures that every character is useful, regardless of their base stats. And remember, skill matters. A good player with a weaker character can always beat a poor player with a stronger one. The game features various modes, but they all revolve around arena combat. There's a campaign mode that offers a condensed recap of the Dragon Ball anime, which serves its purpose well enough for a fan like me. After all, I'm playing this game primarily for the fighting, and the added cutscenes and recaps are just a bonus for fans. That said, the presentation is solid, with voice lines that enhance the experience during battles. Other modes include single battles, where you face off one-on-one, and a tournament mode where players compete in brackets until a champion is crowned. You can even create custom battles with your own parameters and conditions. Visually, this game is stunning. It's exactly how I imagined the anime would look like as a fighting game, and it's just as enjoyable to watch others play. The art style perfectly captures the essence of the anime, and the facial expressions during battles, while subtle, add to the game's overall immersion. And sound design is excellent. The game uses the iconic Dragon Ball soundtrack and sound effects, making every punch, blast, and clash feel impactful. Every sound you hear in the anime is faithfully reproduced here. As a longtime fan of Dragon Ball, I had a blast with this game. Even as someone who's not typically a fan of fighting games, I found it enjoyable. You don't need to learn intricate complex combos like in Tekken, but you do need to master timing and understand the different types of attacks and counters. If you're like me and not particularly fond of fighting games but love Dragon Ball, this game is definitely worth checking out. You might feel overwhelmed at first, like I did, with all the mechanics to memorize, but if you stick with it, the learning curve isn't too steep, and soon enough, you'll be having a lot of fun. All in all, if I'm gonna rate this game, I'm gonna give it a solid 9 out of 10.